Ipswich Buses, your local bus company serving your football team. Buses run every 10 minutes. Avoid the traffic. Don't get stuck in the delay. Get Ipswich Buses today. A single from only £1.20, a return from only £2. Find out more information at www.ipswichbuses.co.uk. Ipswich Buses, proud to partner with Talk in Town. Welcome back to your Ipswich Buses half-time show. Fans' reactions to the first half. I'm joined again by the aficionado Stephen Thompson and Mr. Positivity Neil Mould. Town are winning 2-0 in the Papa Johns. We are now 1 foot into the next round, 3 games away from Wembley. Neil, have you seen that? How have you seen that first half? What's your thoughts at half-time?
Yeah, very positive. We went in and as one of the commentators was saying, that we need to press and show them a bit of fight, and we did. We pressed high up the pitch and we won the ball back several times, and we capitalised with a couple of great goals.
Do you think our press has been, when we have done it, Steve, do you think the press has really been effective? Because I do.
Yeah, I think it has. Well, we're 2-0 up, so yeah, I'll take that.
Absolutely. Caden Jackson, let's have a speak on him. Steve, a player that's been out of the squad, told he wasn't wanted in the summer. Obviously, kept his head down, worked hard, worked his way back in for tonight's game, scored 2 goals, the second being a really good volley. How have you seen his first half? Because I feel his pace, his power, his running, and of course his finishing has been top notch.
Yeah, it's good to see him get back on the score sheet. He's been a bit of a surprise inclusion, I think, in some cup games. He's not going to get anywhere near the starting 11 in the league. Obviously, it's nice to see him get a couple of goals on the score sheet today. One of the replays I've seen, it was absolutely amazing. Nice little run. He's straight there. He's still got that pace. He's still got the power. So he's had a good 45 minutes so far.
Yeah, and we said obviously pre-game Matt Penny, January around the corner. In the same respect, Steve, Caden Jackson's reminding the world that he's still available and he's still a player that can do those sorts of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, January just around the corner. It's unlikely he's going to really.
Well, you'd imagine he's still available for sale, wouldn't you? You'd imagine.
Yeah, you think so. It's very unlikely that he's going to be around the first 11 in the certainly in the league games. Yeah. So it makes sense that he finds his form. January's only a couple of months away, or only a month away now. So
that's good. That's good for him. Yeah. Good for the football club. Really, really good. Josh Russell. Well, Jackson's found his level. Simon Harris, Wolfie, KBY, Jackson, Elmiz, Pig done well. Edwards, Harper, and Penny shocking. Oliver Catton, not seeing him mentioned much, but I thought Piggott had a good half, good hold up and link up play. Yeah, I really liked what Piggott brought to the party. It wasn't stuff that you perhaps we'll see on the stat sheet. Not stuff that many fans will look at and go, "Oh, we played. Oh, he didn't score again." But some really good hard work in there from the Pig. Colin Plum, Josh, it's Arsenal. They're at the club for a reason. Credit to Jackson and the boys. Simon Harris, Jackson is a striker, not a winger. And Mike D, Jackson to Real Madrid are the rumours I'm hearing. Mike D, big if true. Neil, which players stood out for you in that first half?
Carroll, he played really well. Had found himself with plenty of time, and he was basically creating the play.
Yeah. What impressed you particularly about Carroll in that first half? Because I agree, very, very impressive first 45 against the Arsenal.
Just how composed he is in front of the back four, just dictating the tempo and just passing the ball about, moving it from side to side, and going forward when he needs to.
And for a side that made 19 new signs in the summer, I still feel we've got a couple of positions that are just up for grabs, left back being one. And I do feel the centre of the midfield, as we go into the season, go further into the season, that's becoming a bit of an issue, Neil. And we had Fraser there on Saturday against Crewe, did okay. Faded, I felt, after 60 minutes, but did okay for the large part. Lee Evans has been there before. For me, he's fouled at that position, and I wouldn't play him there, certainly for a couple of weeks. Rest him, get him back to what he was early part of the season, particularly against Doncaster. Could Carroll and Morsey, I tweeted out. I'd be intrigued to see what they could do in a league game, because I feel Morsey would do the nitty gritty, dirty tackling side of the game, and Carroll, when he wants the ball all the time, and when he gets it, is my type of player, because as Oliver says, he uses class. He's got a plan in his mind. He sees the game in 360 vision, and he gets the ball. And every time he has the ball, he knows where people are already. He's already read the play, and I really like that. So, Carroll and Morsey is the question. Would you be intrigued to see that in a league game?
I'd be happy with that. I can imagine there would be a few groans now you've mentioned it. I think people would end up seeing them, Morsey and Carroll, as potentially a little bit similar. So it might not work.
Okay. In what regard? Because I wouldn't put Carroll as a tackler, and I wouldn't put
No,
Morsey
not
as
in
a
that.
passer.
But once you're in possession, they both do a similar thing.
They've not got a lot of pace between them, I suppose, is what you're also indicating, isn't it? They're both
Yeah.
bit pedestrian in their speed. No disrespect to either player. Yeah. But still, it's an issue, though, isn't it? At the football club, like left back, who plays alongside Sam Morsey, isn't it, Steve?
It's tricky. Evans hasn't done himself any favours recently either.
Nope.
So, yeah, Carroll and Morsey, I'd like to see it. Yeah, they're quite similar, but I think it's worth a shot. It's worth a go. Like I say, Evans hasn't quite done it recently. He's sort of been a bit hot and cold really this season. It's a tricky one. I mean, Sam Morsey's obviously nailed on, but who's alongside?
I mean,
him?
he's no Kevin Foley, is he, Neil, in the midfield? But he'll do for the time being. Obviously, you're famed for your positivity, Neil. So give us one player that stood out for you for the positive reasons.
Well, that's
You
pretty
answered that,
much.
Carroll.
Yeah.
Did I ask that? I thought I asked negative. Sorry, negative.
No, positive.
Negative. Sorry,
no,
negative.
We've obviously
Sorry.
had Carroll,
Sorry.
Jackson, and all sorts has gone on. El Mazzani has obviously done really well. Nothing outstanding, just tidy in what he's done.
Sorry, Neil. Who's not stood out then? How have you seen Penny's game? Because I've seen mixed reaction on social media.
Yeah, he's my pick for could do slightly better, but it's only in certain scenarios. He does so many great things. He's gone up that wing and he's fooled the Arsenal team, and just the touch now and again just let him down. What's his name? Piggott has dropped in and he's helped out win the ball. He's done some nice turns, got the play going forward, and then he'll end up messing up a touch. But then obviously he made up for it with a great cross for the second goal.
This is it, Steve. Is it not just the case of Matt Penny is the 2021 fullback? He can't defend to save his life, but you stick him halfway between the halfway line and the 18-yard box, give him 10 seconds of space. He puts a fantastic ball in for like he did for Caden Jackson's second. That's the modern fullback, is it not?
Yeah, but I just want one to defend. I just want a fullback to defend. Okay, it's all well and good putting the good balls in, but primary job, defend.
Well, this is it. This is the question, isn't it? That's raging across football
Thinking
podcasts
about
and
it,
everything.
I'd say Penny has done a little bit more than KVY has. He's bombed on a few times. You think, great. And then it's a little bit one-dimensional. He's just carried on the drive and
He's been
it's
poor.
just come up. Yeah.
Yeah, he has been. Yeah, but then it's not come down his side. So it's an interesting question, and we have to pose it on a podcast one day. What do you want from your fullback? Defending and limited ability going forward, a la a Donasian, or do you want a player who can go forward and deliver an assist like that? Because it was a fantastic ball in the box. That's a sort of assist you'd expect to see from a winger. A really good.
I think actually Penny and what's his name out on that side, actually they're quite a good mix because Penny can cross and the other guy can't. His name's completely...
Clements.
Not Clements.
Coulson.
The left midfielder.
Oh, Edwards.
Yeah.
Edwards.
Edwards, he can't cross for toffee, can he?
No, we've not got long left on the halftime show, so I'll be very quickly when I say who's disappointed me in that first half, and it's my player of the year, Raheem Harper. Raheem, look, I put my neck on the line for you, son, at the start of the year. I say this player will be player of the year. He is shit hot. He is quality. Where is it, son? Stop letting me down. Stop letting me down, Raheem. Please, please, please. You got 45 to step forward and show the world what I saw. It's that bad. It's upset Neil enough to go off air. Look, but
That's
yeah, he disappointed me in that half. In addition to Leighton Durrant, but yeah, I love Raheem Harper. I think he's a really good player, or he could be a really good player. But like Joe Pigott, when you get limited opportunities, you got to take them. So let's have a bit of it, shall we, Raheem? Jason Clayton Cresswell can do both. Mike D, if a fullback can defend and get forward with assists and goals, he'd be playing in the Premier League. Reece James is the best in the business at the minute. Right, we're back at full time. Fans React show. Live link, live chat. Get involved. You can support us through YouTube, Super Chats, and you can support us through Ko-Fi. But until then, Aficionado, Mr. Positivity, Gov, we are back at full time with love, with care. Hopefully, we ain't going to fuck this up.
We're on a journey, looking back on